Hey, this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy128, and I'm going to bring you a 1 versus 1 between the red Protoss Seraph 04 and some guy, the blue Zerg. Now, as some of you may know, this is my North American account. So I thought of doing some placement matches here, and this little match turned out to be a little interesting, so I decided to cast it. So I hope you guys liked the previous video between Toss and Pinky. That was really a video that I never thought that it would be that intense, and I would shout a lot and all. I mean, I was like a crazy person here at home. Here, I just shouting at myself here in the living room, no one talking to no one. But hey, that was cool. It was fun. Oh, and it looks like some guys going for an 8 pool, looking to Zergling rush. And looks like I am sending my probe in right after my pylon to check for anything. Now, one thing, normally the quick spawning pool build here, like 6 pool, 9 pool, 8 pool, isn't very common here because of the really long rush distance here on Scrap Station. But however, it looks like this guy is going for it, and as soon as the spawning pool pops out, expect three larvae to be turned into 6 Zerglings. Now I do spot the early spawning pool, so I react right away by building a forge, looking to close out my ramp with a gateway or any huge building with lots of life. But I wasn't really sure if he was going for the early attack, so I decided to just double check to make sure. So I'm running my pro back in, and lo and behold, hello Zerglings. So I am expecting this early attack, this early pressure. Looks like this guy is going not really all in because he's not bringing his drones, but looking to end this game early with these 6 Zerglings. So looks like I reinforce my wall by putting a pylon and another gateway, and I am looking to get a cannon here and here or wherever. That's like 1 or 2 or 3 cannons here just to ward away the Zerglings. Now, all you have to do is just remain calm and do what you need to do to survive, which is prevent the Zerglings from getting into your base and find a way to ward them away, which is, in this case, would be by getting cannons. Now, no need to worry about your buildings because they will hold their own. The gateway has about 1,000 life, and the Zerglings do 5 damage, so it may take a while. Just don't worry, as soon as this cannon pops out, this should ward away the Zergling attack, and yes, I do ward them away. So now looks like I am forced to play one base, and it looks like my macro slipped a little bit. I was supposed to get my gas a little bit early. I was too busy taking care of these guys, so looks like I have a lot of catching up to do. Looks like this guy is just starting his gas, so maybe I'm not that far behind. Because one thing you do want to know is normally when people do this build, they expect to end it right away, and thus they will not have an immediate follow-up. So it looks like it's back to the regular game. I'm forced to play on one base, so there's only one way for me to get out. Either get a pylon here and warp in my unit, get my 4 gate and warp mines out, or I can go for air. And looks like I am getting my second gas. Looks like I am opting to do a gas intensive build. Looks like the Zerg is just macroing up. He has though I am ahead in harvester count, but he does have freedom to roam the map. And with his freedom, looks like he is going to get the gold, and look to boost his economy off the charts. And looks like I'm just waiting for some gas. Or yes, I do decide to get a Stargate and go for Void Rays in this match. Now here's the problem here. He is scouting with his Overlord. I am afraid that he will be able to spot the Stargate and expect any air pressure. Air pressure. Ooh. But looks like he isn't. He's just moving it here and there. What does he see? Okay, he sees my cyber. He sees the two gas. He sees the probes. He sees I'm getting a photon cannon. So he's running his overlord away. Looks like he is not able to scout my target, which turned out to be very very crucial. But I would expect that he is expecting me to go air. So looks like he's getting his lair up, looking to tech to the next level. Looks like he just has his overlords here. I'm getting a stopper to ward away the overlord. His zerglings are just chilling at the back of my natural. Looks like I'm chrono boosting out my Vorde. I'm trying to get a full vision of my whole base because I am wary of Nidus attacks. I'm wary of drops. And this guy's gold is up. Once he gets this saturated, he'll be way way ahead of me. Like more or less two bases ahead of me. His lair is almost up. Looking at the production tab, I got my warp gate a little late, so the pressure really affected me this game. It really threw me off my build order. But like I said earlier, just remain calm, do your thing, do what you need to do. And in this case, I needed to get out a void ray. Looks like my first void ray is out, but looks like he had a queen in position, but he was just there to spread the creep. I could take this out, but I do not want to take the chance. I choose to wait for my second void ray. Looks like he is beginning to saturate his gold, but I am still ahead in harvesters. So his macro is slipping just a little bit here. Looks like he's getting an evolution chamber to build spore crawlers and a spire, of course, for a mutalisk so that he can have easy access to my base. Looks like I have to do something soon. Not the best micro here. Going for the extractor, but I should be going for the spire, but I decided to take out the queen because it's the only direct threat to my void rays. And I take the queen out. I see the spire. I decide to focus it down, even though this queen is wailing away at my void ray. I need to take the spire out. I'm continuing to. Am I continuing to get more void rays? There's one on the way here. I do take out the. He does cancel the spire. I do take out the queen, but this spore crawler is going to be up. But with these two fully charged void rays, it should not be much of a problem. A little miss micro here. He should have focused on the weaker void rays. And this gives my the two weaker void rays a chance to replenish their shields. Looks like he's building more spore crawlers. A little miss micro from me. I should have seen these three coming and just taken them out. This would have made the game that much easier. So he gets the queen. This spore crawler is going to come out, but I decide to get to focus down the one that's almost about to come up. And then the one that's directly attacking, he does take out one void ray, but this should be enough. He should have also microed the spore crawler. But this time I do see that he's making another spore crawler, so I should focus that down. These two fully charged void rays should be enough. I decide to take out his lair. He is desperately trying to saturate his gold expansion here. And looks like the third void ray is in, and it looks like he leaves the game. So a little tip for players who like that fall to early zerglings. What you want to do is you should scout. Like for me, like after my first pylon, I directly send in my scout. And once you see the spawning pool will come up, you have to block your ramp. You block your ramp, get range units or anything that fires long distances to ward off the zerglings. And then from there, you could either go one base and try to do an all-in build, or destroy one of the blocking buildings, build up a good force to push out. But in this case, I chose to go an all-in air build, and it worked out for me. I guess it all came down to micro in the end. If he had micro a little bit better, he would have warded away my void rays. But hey, stuff happens. So this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy, hoping this is a little educational game for players at my level, because I'm still low. I'm not that. I know I'm not diamond level or anything. Just learning. We learn as we play, and hopefully with this channel we will also learn. as I keep playing games. So this has been your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy 128 saying bye bye.